my friends from the media fraternity, at the meeting chaired by the former Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honorable Edward Do Ajaho, all stakeholders at the meeting agreed that the party chairman, Johnson Asedun Ketia Honorable, would immediately set up a technical team comprising the technical representatives from the 3 presidential aspirants and the party's election committee to determine how soon the irregularities with the voters' register could be resolved in readiness for the presidential primaries. The technical committee was to subsequently submit a report to parties after this had been determined. Honorable members of the media, as I speak with you now, our technical team is currently at the party headquarters to undertake this activity. However, despite the assurances given to myself and my team by the chairman of the party, the executives of the party, in an act of complete and unacceptable breach of faith, went ahead to convene a press conference announcing that the elections will go ahead tomorrow without having resolved the concerns surrounding the voters' register as decided at the meeting of the Council of Elders. As at this time, the party has begun distributing the ballot papers to the various regions and constituencies without our involvement. My friends from the media fraternity, I wish to iterate my commitment to the party and the grassroots. However, my concerns that the party is not ready to conduct free and fair election is evident for all of us to see. Taking part in such event will be akin to knowingly drinking from a poisoned calabash. After consulting with my support base nationwide, I have been left with no choice but to withdraw from the presidential election, as I cannot contest an election which is blatantly fraught with irregularities, regardless of all my efforts to draw attention to same. I would like to sincerely thank my supporters nationwide for my unwavering faith in Team DKD, who have done a marvelous job over the past 2 years trying to build a party that, when given power, be able to govern, to rescue this nation from where we are now. I assure you that we will continue to fight the cause of the grassroots for the betterment of the party. And my Huta project, which for almost 2 years we've been given to the grassroots, will continue regardless. I love my party, I love Ghana, and will do all that I can to make sure my party and Ghana soar all the time. Ghana would never collapse, it will soar, because it's a country I love. Thank you, my colleagues from the media fraternity, for coming. Good night, and thank you.
Thank you very much. I would make the speech.
So that's one of the flag bearer aspirant, Dr. Kwabena Duffour, declaring his withdrawal from the race, citing reasons citing reasons of the fact that his complaint to the party have not been addressed. Yet the party has gone ahead to announce that a primaries will be coming off tomorrow. He says he can no longer participate in that particular process, and therefore he is withdrawing from the race. This is still Joy News Prime with me, Samuel Kojo Bray. So there you can see on your screen, they're shaking hands with some people who attended his news conference a while ago, where Dr. Kwabena Duffour has just announced his withdrawal from the NDC presidential primaries because he thinks things have not been put right for him to participate. He says that the party executives have not addressed the issues that they promised to address before going ahead to declare that the primaries will be coming off tomorrow. If you just joined us, the breaking news is that Dr. Kwabena Duffour has withdrawn from the NDC's presidential race because of certain things he says the executives have failed to address. He brought out some issues, especially with regards to the photo album that he saw some irregularities. He says the party promised to address those, and the fact that his IT team are currently at the party headquarters, but they have not been given the audience needed. And the party, as we speak, is distributing materials needed for the process tomorrow. On that, he says he can no longer be part of the process, but his Ahoto project will continue to benefit the members of the party because he loves the party, he loves Ghana, and he would want the country and the party to soar, and that's why he would keep this party running. So if you just joined us, the news is that Dr. Kwabena Duffour will not be part of the candidate aspirant vying to be flag bearers of the NDC in the 2024 elections. He has withdrawn from the process, which is scheduled to come off Saturday, 13 May, which will be taking place all over the country. Remember that at 8 p.m. we have a special election night program covering the NDC's primaries. We'll bring you all that you need to hear, all the analysis that you need to hear, all the people that you need to hear from. They will be speaking here on the show. Evans Mensah and Winston Amwa will be here with all our data analysts. Let's cross over back to Nanayao, who is still in Asawase.
We are still within the Asawase constituency, a safe seat for the NDC in the Ashanti region. And tomorrow they will be voting at the Kumasi Central Mosque. Already, some of the materials they'll be using for the election have arrived, and they are still setting up the place. Behind me are some backdrops that have been mounted by some of the candidates in the election. This time, Muntaka Mubarak, who is the incumbent member of parliament, is being contested by Masaud Mubarak, and it's the first time in about 8 years that Muntaka Mubarak is being contested in the primaries. So before we talk about Asawase constituency, let's take the reaction or the views of the people here about the withdrawal of Dr. Kwabena Duffour from the election. Hak, are you disappointed?
I'm not disappointed. You know, he's a Democrat, and then if he feels that, you know, things are not going well and he's going to pull out, I think it's a good news for the party, you understand, because we all have what our obvious choice. For our side, we already support His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. So what he has done, he has given us a leverage, you know, he's going to lessen with the difficulty that we are going to encounter should he have been part of this whole process.
What's your reaction? Is your favorite out?
I think it is his choice. because he has realized that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has taken everywhere. But his reasons are quite shocking. Questioning the photo albums, delegates list, which he used to do his campaign. And most of these executives who are supporting him, they were birthed out of this same delegate list. But then it's best for him because the controversies he's creating, I think is not good for the party. And I'm sure he has really actualized that what is happening, the heat around the contest is not going to help the party. So I'm just hoping and praying that he did that in the interest of the party so that there wouldn't be too much controversy. So for me, I would say kudos to him, but the controversies were just needless.
Is it an obvious win for the former president?
No two ways about that. No two ways about that. Yeah.
Do you think that John Mahama will carry the day tomorrow?
Exactly. You know, whether Dr. Duffour contests the election or not, it is obvious. President John Dramani Mahama is going to emerge as the flag bearer of the party. So what he has done has no iota of effect as far as the victory or that statement of fact is concerned.
You are a staunch supporter of Honorable Muntaka Mubarak, and you believe that tomorrow he will win the contest once again. What do you think that Muntaka is the obvious candidate?
The reason why we think that he's the obvious candidate is that if you look at the community before he became a member of parliament, at least he has been able to transform the constituency, change a society better than he came to meet it. Look, taking the sector of education, you take health, you take security, what have you. He has been able to perform beyond each and every member of parliament as far as the policy of this country is concerned. There is no single member of parliament who can compete with him in terms of anything. And for that matter, we think he is deserving of our vote to lead us again on the party side, and then again to emerge as a winner in the general election come 2024.
The argument out there is that Honorable Muntaka hasn't done enough to unite the party and also help the party win election in the Ashanti region. What do you think about that?
These are erroneous impressions that our opponent tried to create, in other words, to confuse the few ones amongst the delegates in Asawase constituency. These are not something that can be backed by facts. You understand? If you look at during our constituency conference, after whatever happened, he called people in just this building where the Christian caucus had their meeting. He came there, he met, both, the other group and, and wherever they came together, he meant every word, cracks as far as what the party is concerned in this constituency. He has done enough. He has shown leadership and he has continued to demonstrate indeed he's a leader with a lot of experience. Reason why we have identified ourselves with him and we are going to rally behind him. And I can tell you what is going to happen here tomorrow is just a confirmation. The election has already been conducted, it's just going to be confirmed, and that is all.
So, for those who are new to the Asawase constituency, as I said earlier, it's a safe seat for the NDC. But in the past few years, the constituency has been divided between Honorable Muntaka Mubarak and also the party chairman of the Asawase constituency, Faisal Dauda. And some of these issues have resulted in some legal battle between these two. And as per my investigation, Honorable Dauda is very instrumental in the camp of Muntaka's contender, who is Masawood Mubarak. I'll be speaking to one of these people who are strongly behind Masawood Mubarak, who will be seeking for him to be elected tomorrow. Harris, so how confident are you that tomorrow your candidate will carry the day?
We are very optimistic because the people have actually been able to, we've given them a lot of comparative analysis to look at, to get to realize that the opportunities the party has granted Honorable Muntaka since 2005, he has not delivered. He's done his bit, but the opportunities he's had, he's supposed to have done better. In a presentation of my brother, he was talking about Honorable Muntaka transforming Asawase constituency. When the constituency moved from Asukwa East to Asawase, it was Dr. Jibril who served just 3 months, and then he passed on. So virtually he could not do much. So you, the person who inherited them, it is incumbent on you to move the constituency. So the little you have done, there is no predecessor who did something for them to compare what the person has done to what you have done. So there is no basis for comparison. That is one. Again, he is saying he is the best. Look at people like Honorable Samuel Okujoto-Ablaka, what they are doing in North Tongue. During the lockdown, what was happening? 1 laptop for a student, bicycle for students. When the NAPCO personnel in his constituency due to the bad governance of Akufo-Addo. Look at the support he gave them, matching the youth to opportunities. Has Honorable Muntaka done that in this constituency? All he tells the people that it is not money, it is love. But now you can see the desperation all around. Incumbent who has served for 18 years. Have you seen any poster of the man contesting him? No. Because Honorable Muntaka has realized that he's falling. For 18 years must you do all these things. At least your track record, the results you've placed before the people should speak for you. You don't need to talk much. If a leader will take more hours to explain what he's done to the people, it means he has done virtually nothing. Because when you have done it, the people should see the results. So Honorable Muntaka is actually bidding farewell. We are very optimistic that it's going to happen that way. The desperation is too much. Now he has money, he has made money to take over. Somebody who is saying it's not money, is love. Today, if you cough in a constituency, he's dashing money. Like something. What is happening? Because he has realized he's failing. Each time Honorable Muntaka contests the next primaries, you say he's going for the last time. He comes again. He's going for the last time. He comes again. Now the youth are tired. We want to take back our constituency into our own. We want somebody who will create opportunity for the youth. Because any party, if any party will win power, it depends on the youth.
So, for the investigations that I've conducted on this constituency, it looks like a lot of the youth are swaying to the side of Honorable Masoud Mubarak, and the youth are giving various reasons for this switch to his camp. I know that you've campaigned for Muntaka Mubarak in the previous election, and you used to be a staunch member of his team. I saw you with him a couple of times. Why are all these young people now switching to the camp of the opposite, or of the person who is seeking to unseat Muntaka?
With the greatest of respect to the incumbent member of parliament, he doesn't believe in youth empowerment. He's a leader who indirectly believes in the divide and rule agenda. When you look at him from every 4 years, the people who campaign for them, he recycled them and bring different people. From the likes of Akuta, a lot of them. Hack are just new in the system. And next 4 years, they wouldn't be the people he will work with. I was there last 4 years. And this year, I'm not there. So that is his system. And everybody knows that. This Masaudu guy has not taken a penny. He has never benefited a penny from the government coffers. But see how he's impacting life in the constituency.
All right, thank you very much, Hak. Yeah. Why have you remained on Muntaka's team? See, if you listen to him clearly, it looks like there is no hope for you, the youth, in Muntaka's camp.
This statement cannot be a fact. The fact does not support, the claim that he has just made. As I speak with you, the youth who have turned away from Honorable Muntaka Mubarak's camp is a youth who are not being principled. You understand? These are people who are fighting for their selfish interests. You understand? We are standing for the community interest. You get it? For the past, 18 years that he has become a member of parliament, are you not the same people who came and covered, the distribution of the sewing machine that we shared? Look at the way and manner he's transforming, empowering the youth of the community. For these people, they are saying that Muntaka should use that money, should give it them so that they can go and spend and squander the money.
Right.
And he's saying no to that, you understand? So that's the reason why they have pitched campaigns against him. But let me tell you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we are still within the Asawase constituency. Tomorrow we'll bring you a comprehensive coverage of the election that will be happening here at the Asawase constituency. Nana Yaljima reporting.